Ashley from Demystifying Your Health. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be talking about sleep deprivation. Sleep is essential to your well-being and your ability to function on a day-to-day basis. But if you're like me and most other people, you probably don't get enough. So, how do you make sure that you get enough sleep? And exactly how much sleep do you need? Sleep is essential for our survival, but most of us take it for granted and we don't even think about it. It's divided into three main stages. The first is light sleep, and this is that initial 20 minutes right after you doze off. You can get woken up easily during this stage. The next two stages are deeper sleep, and this is NREM sleep, which is non-rapid eye movement, and REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement. We spend the majority of our time in non-REM, and then we cycle back and forth between the two. In non-REM sleep, this is when our body's doing that physical repair that it needs after a day of activity. Your tissues grow and repair, essential hormones get distributed throughout your body, and your energy stores get replenished. In REM sleep, this is where dreaming occurs, and this is how your body processes any emotions, memories, and stress from throughout the day. It's also where, if you've learned a new skill throughout the day, it gets cemented in your brain. The issue occurs when these stages get interrupted due to sleep disruption. Then your body is unable to perform these vital processes. The symptoms of sleep deprivation depend on how much sleep that you're actually missing out on. If it's just one night, you'll probably be irritable, moody, and lazy the next day. If it's several nights where you have minimal sleep, you might have impaired memory, slowed speech, lack of emotional response, and difficulty multitasking. If you have severe sleep deprivation, you might actually fall asleep while doing activities such as reading or driving, which obviously that can have very serious consequences. You also might have hallucinations because your body's actually entering REM sleep while you're still awake. Several things can increase your chances of having disrupted sleep. This can include health problems such as snoring, pain, illness. If you've ever had a sinus infection and can't breathe at night, that definitely keeps you up. Depression, insomnia, and narcolepsy. Other risk factors include drinking alcohol or caffeine, especially this one later in the afternoon, stress, your room being too hot or cold, too noisy or too bright, and your bed being uncomfortable. The treatment and prevention of sleep disturbances follow the same steps. The first is to address any medical issues with your doctor. The next, and one of the most important, is going to bed and waking up about the same time each day, even on weekends. This is key. After that, avoid caffeine 4 to 6 hours before bed, and try to limit how much you use during the rest of the day. Also, don't smoke, drink alcohol, or eat a heavy meal right before going to sleep. And if you happen to wake up during the middle of the night, don't do any of these things either. Decrease the amount of noise and light in your room. Also, make sure that your room is kept at a comfortable temperature so you're not too hot or cold. If your bed is uncomfortable, replace that. All of this will create a conducive environment to sleeping. Another key aspect is getting exercise regularly. This will make sure that you're physically exerting yourself so you're actually tired when it's time to go to sleep. Just remember not to exercise too close to bedtime, otherwise it'll actually keep you awake. When it comes to how much sleep you need, that depends on each person. Everybody's body is different as far as what they need to feel rested. The general averages that are accepted are, for newborns, they need 16 to 18 hours of sleep each day. For preschool-age children, they need about 11 to 12 hours. For school-age children, they need at least 10. For teens, they need 9 to 10. And for adults, including elderly, they need 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night in order to feel rested. Sleep is one of the most important things that you can do for your body. It'll help you be more focused and productive throughout the day. So do your body a favor and give it the sleep that it needs. Stay healthy.